look at this. Oh my God. Okay. TikTok. Oh my God. TikTok, TikTok, TikTok. If nobody's coming over here, I'm just going to continue talking. So, ladies and gentlemen, Jamaica is coming along really, really good. Okay. We are terribly excited about Jamaica. Mm-hmm. We are excited about Jamaica. We are, if nobody's coming along, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And one person pops up. I was like, oh, African Jamaican girl, insatiable lioness girls. I was gonna say, I was like, if nobody pops up in 5 seconds, I'm out of here. Oracle, Cece Bobby, Key Seychelles, Erica Burley. Hello. See, I didn't want my makeup to go to waste. I just read Carla Luna, and she gave me such a headache. I had to stop doing readings for the day. So I decided I cannot let my makeup go to waste. Come on now. Hi, it's me, Lisa Lee. My skin is glowing. Thank you so much. I think it's the water. I totally think it's the water, you guys. And I also think it's the exercise and the vegetables. Like I have salads 3 times a week, every week now, because I really like the chopping of the vegetables. Like today I'm having salad and grilled chicken. Yesterday I had salad and grilled chicken. Yeah. Then one more day of salad and grilled chicken, and then I'll go back to pap. Thank you so much, Zahara. I got my new wigs. Cheryl has been my wig person since I came onto YouTube, and I got my new wigs, and I think they are beautiful. She always knows my moods, and she always knows what I need. So, oh my God, my jaw dropped when I saw you. The new hair you've been wearing favors you well. Thank you so much. This is all coming from Cheryl. I think it's so beautiful. She always does a perfect job. I'm looking younger. Well, I hope that will get me a man, because I just did the relationship video, and I just told you all a huge secret in the relationship video on Patreon, which I will upload maybe, yeah, maybe tonight or tomorrow. So I hope I stay young. I discovered that via my ancestors telling me about myself, that there are some women who are born to be homewreckers. Oh, my teeth. And I'm one of them. You got kicked off Patreon. Why? You gotta come back. You gotta come back. And that's all I'm telling you. That's all I'm telling you. I got, yeah, because I did like a whole 15-minute video ranting and raving about that shit. Ranting and raving about why am I the homewrecker? Why do I have to be the homewrecker? And they told me that you cannot. It's been a year, tried to fix it, but couldn't. Why were you kicked out of it though? Why are you home wrecking? No, apparently, and I'm not gonna waste time repeating this shit. Apparently, every woman is born with a certain energy, because I was asking my ancestors why I'm not married, why I just can't meet a man. Like the fuck, you know. And then they replied by saying your energy is the energy of a home wrecker. Literally, you can only get married by wrecking another woman's marriage. But then here's the interesting part about my wrecking of the other woman's marriage. He can't leave his wife for me. He has to leave his wife because she irritated the shit out of him, or they hate each other so much. And then after he leaves, after he's packed his bags and gone to a hotel, then he has to say, oh, now where am I gonna go? Oh, I know. Let me go to Izzy. Not because then he comes to Izzy, then he says, hey Izzy. Then I said, oh, come in. And then I'll get married. They literally, and then oh, thank you so much, Kiki. Thank you, Ahmad Kiddo. That's why I said I better go on live because I don't want to waste my makeup. Because I was reading Carla Luna. I did some of my readings without makeup because I just didn't want to put it on my skin. I don't know what's wrong with me. And then I looked so ugly when I was looking at the feedback of my videos. So I said I better put on makeup so that I can, look better on my videos. Then I only did one video of Carla Luna and Company. Carla Luna and Company, because you know what, guys? Yeah, she gave me a headache. She is departed. And after you read The Departed, you can't read anyone anymore. That's why I used to keep my Departed readings to the end of the day. So I read The Departed and then I just had to stop reading because she's gone. But if you don't know the story, I hope you find a relationship to successfully home wreck unintentionally. I love you, Sissy Bobby. I love you so much. Thank you, Tana. I love you, Sissy. Everybody I've told this, what my ancestor said has wished me happy home wrecking. Oh my God, they've wished me happy home wrecking. Like the fuck. Oh God, I'm too old for that shit. I was just like, so I guess you're telling me I'll never meet a man of my own, and they say never. But like I said, I've ranted and raved about it. I've ranted and raved about it on Patreon relationships, so you all be able to watch my rant because I got this bad news this morning. Okay, I got this bad news this morning. And it's so twisted and it's so weird. He can't say, I'm leaving my wife for Izzy. Uh-uh. He has to say, I'm leaving my wife just because she's got on my last nerve and I don't want anything to do with her. And then when he leaves his wife and is now in a hotel, guys, then he's got to remember the comforts of having a wife. He's got to remember, oh my God, my wife used to do this for me. She used to do that for me. She used to do this for me. Yes, he has to remember the wife, but now he is too proud. And anyway, he and his wife are like, they don't get along. But now he's too proud to go back to his wife, right? But he needs a woman to do that, to give him a blowjob every morning or whatever. Then he remembers my ass. He says, oh, wait a minute. Izzy can do it. Izzy is very amiable. Izzy can give me that blowjob every 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 morning, and then he will look in his Rolodex or on his phone for my goddamn phone number, and then he will see it, and then he will call me, and then he will say, "Hey, Izzy, can I come over?" And then I'm supposed to say, yes, you can. And then he comes over. And then after 6 months of blowing him, he marries me. Pretty much. That is what God wrote in my book, the book of Izzy. Right. So my ancestors, this is so, life is interesting, right? So my ancestors, when I was in that's some fucked up bullshit. It was this morning when they told me that shit, right? So then my ancestors say to me, wait a minute, do you remember Basil? Okay, so Basil was my first boyfriend. I was 17 years old. I was 16. He was 18. He was my first boyfriend. I thought we were going to get married and have 3.3 kids, but then I always think I'm going, I'm one of those women who, if I talk to a man 3 times, I'm positive he's going to marry me. I'm positive. I'm already preparing wedding bells and rings and shit like that. So anyway, Basil was my boyfriend, right? And then what did he do? He dumped me. Did they explain why some ladies have such energies? No, they were just explaining it to me. But with time, they'll break things down for others. So, you know what Basil did? Basil dumped me for another girl, and he ended up marrying that other girl. The marriage did not work. I was already in the United States, I was already a mommy, but his marriage did not work. So, guess what? He started looking for me. Right after his divorce, he started looking for me. And people will say, Basil is looking for you. He's looking for you. And I was like, what? What does he need? Why is he looking for me? And then one of my nosy friends finally asked him, what the fuck do you want from her? She's in America. She's doing good for herself. What the fuck? And then he said, I want to marry her. And my ancestor said, bingo. My ancestor said, bingo. Izzy and Basil. Bingo. Because he did that. He did that. So they said you can only hope that you are a man's friend or you have known him for some time. And then he gets annoyed with his wife. He leaves his wife, doesn't want to go back to his wife, and then looks up in his Rolodex, sees your name, and says, oh, yes, that bitch will do. Oh, no, no. I don't know if Basil is still alive. I don't know. I was in Zim. I didn't even look for him. I don't know if he's still alive because, people in Africa, they die, die, die. They die, die, die. So I've learned something new, so I had to share it. I had to share it in detail on Patreon. I had to share it. So, you guys, there are some women who are born to be homewreckers. There are some women who are born to be second choices. There are some women who are just born to be married. It's so crazy. It is so crazy. Can we learn what energy we have? That's a good question. Let me ask my ancestors. They said yes, you can. They said yes. Are you willing to settle? Crystal, I'm so over that garbage. Crystal G, I'm so over that garbage. I just want to look like a sexy fox at 60. Okay, that's my plan. Okay, my plan is to get plastic surgery, lose a lot of weight, look sexy at 60, and travel the world. No, that's seriously my plan. Travel the world as a sexy beast. That's my plan. My plan is my ancestors were just explaining to me why I'm single. They talked about if you had been married, you wouldn't have lost your house, you wouldn't have lost all these things that you lost because marriage, marriage gives foundation. And you didn't have the foundation because you don't have a husband. And that's so funny because somebody else was told the same thing by her ancestors today, and we were talking about it and shrieking. So then they said, but we couldn't get you a man because getting you a man is extremely hard. We tried a couple of times, but the man did not choose you, and they didn't. You know what I'm saying? Then I said, what makes it hard? Then they explained it that this is what God has written for you. So we have to make a man go through that in order for a man to be yours. And we can't. Thank you so much, Nini. Will marriage be rare in the future? No, marriage will be done for the reason that marriage is still strong and is still happening the way it is economic. It's economic. It's all economics speaking. People who are married don't really love each other. They're just in it to, go through life together. And that hasn't changed since time immemorial. That's why marriage was created in the first place. It's economic because God didn't say people must get married. God didn't say people must procreate within marriage. God didn't say any of that shit. but it's economic. Seriously. You're such a great storyteller. Oh my God, so captivating. Thank you so much. So I hope you get to listen to the 333 because I'm like sitting here on the floor and I am reading it out and I'm saying, no, I stumbled. Gotta do it again. No, no, no. And now I understand that a lot of editing must go into that. Can you make a class on how to find the energy we have? I will certainly do so, Miss Victoria, because I just found out today. I just found out this morning, right? I mean, my ancestors have kind of changed. They can't get over the cruelty of humanity. What I went through opened their eyes to humanity and to life because I'm like coming out of a fog like 6 months later. I've been in Canada for 6 months and now I'm coming out of the fog, right? And they are also coming out of the fog. We are all coming out of the fog. So they can't get over the fuck what happened to me and how they allowed it to happen, thinking I was learning, and they can't get over it. So they are now just like, I will do so. Please remind me. I will do a class for sure. But this time that I did do a class though. That's the class. But how do you choose? I did do a class and I did ask you questions and I did ask you to write things down and whatever below. That is the relationship reading. This time it's a class, right? And then we will take over from there. Okay, that is if you are on Patreon. So I read Willow Smith and then I read Carla Luna, and they have something in common. It's crazy but true. But I read Willow Smith. She's done some kind of movie that's going to be very, very popular and very, very famous. But she is the most original energy that has ever been in my plate. She did something really original. You shall be watching Willow on Patreon. And I haven't yet, on Patreon, definitely tonight, because I'm getting off this and I'm going to be editing. What does it mean when you feel someone having sex with you? Girl, that's a metaphysical husband. Okay. That's a metaphysical husband. And I used to have lots of them. I used to have lots of metaphysical husbands having sex with me all the time. That's a metaphysical husband, and you need to do spells and rituals to stop the metaphysical husbanding. And the spells are just too many for me to sit here and break them down for you. How do you court the thing? I'm not sure exactly what it is. Thank you, Gladys. Uh, can you? Okay, so what is this? What does it mean? I don't want one. It's not that you want one or not. They are put on you by your enemies because your enemies want to drain your life source and your life energy through sex. So it's actually a ritualistic sex that they are having with you in order to steal your money, your love life, your life in general, your whole goddamn life. I used to have those. I don't have those anymore. Since I was little, I've always wished to talk to God face to face the way the human experience is designed. I have questions. It's not what they tell you on the ground. I talk to God all the time. Yes, I do. Somebody asked my soul, what can't you live without? And she said, God's love. And I realized that it's true. It's not my favorite energy, but he's my constant energy and he's always there. But he's not my favorite. He's a motherfucker. Okay. If I book a reading, can you help me get rid of them? Yes. Yes, indeed I can, because that's my job. Yeah. Yeah. God, I talk to God all the time. Do you know what I say, guys? Don't try to be too close to the power and the fire. This is why I've decided to go through the rest of my life without friends. Okay. There is something about my energy that turns my friends into my enemies. It's not them, it's truly me. There is something about my energy. And then I always remember the one closest to the fire gets burned. Don't get too close to the fire, you get burned, right? It's the same thing as God. Don't get too close to God. You get burnt. That motherfucker has been burning me and burning me and burning me. So, you need to, yeah, give distance between you and the power. How about that? How about people that sleep, talk, and scream in their sleep all night? What is that? Well, they're going through shit in their spiritualities. They are going through shit in their spiritualities, and I wish them all the best. Yeah, don't be too close to the power. I mean, I can keep my relationships with you all for years. Like Kiki and I, we've been like this for years, right? I'm the teacher, she's the student. You know what I'm saying? And we've been like this, and we've shared some things, Kiki and I, like the passing of her dad and everything. 48 hours I was thinking about it, and we can still be good, but we keep the distance, right? We keep the distance, therefore we continue as we go. But once you become my friend, once you see me use the toilet, once you see me snoring on the bed and smelling like a human and all that stuff, something happens. And yeah, something happens. I'm exhausted. I'm just exhausted. So I'm keeping my distance, and my ancestors agree with me. I want to love from a distance and be loved from a distance. I mean, the same way that my ancestors told me that I am a homebreaker, I'm essentially a homebreaker. It's pretty much the same in this situation. I'm a friendship wrecker. You know what I'm saying? I'm a friendship wrecker. I can't keep friends. I can't. And the reason is that I am the power, I am the source, and I'm too much for them to take. And they shouldn't have to take it. They really shouldn't. How about how to keep a healthy distance with God? Well, yes, over familiarity breeds contempt. That's true, because they all end up contemptuous of me. I'm not contemptuous of them, but they end up contemptuous of me, and it hurts my soul. It really hurts my soul. She begins to think it's unfair. She's like, why is she judged um by standards that other people are not judged by? But maybe other people are judged by those same standards, and my soul is lacking, and she just won't come to terms with it, you know. Um, yeah, how to keep a healthy distance. Oh, thank you, little wolf. I love it. Everything that came is beautiful, but Cheryl, I'll keep advertising my stylist. My wig stylist. Cheryl is fucking good, you guys. You should all be reaching out to Cheryl for your hair and your wigs. She's in New York over there. I'm hoping Cheryl is coming to Jamaica. Cheryl, you better come to Jamaica. You better come to Jamaica. You better come to Jamaica. Okay. And then you will all be able to see her. Okay. You know what? Don't God, you can't keep your distance from God. Nobody can, because God is inside you. God is the air that you breathe. And when you breathe the air, everything, you can't keep your distance from God, but you can stop wishing for more contact. Because I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like waking up and the heavenly energies are all over my bedroom floor. I don't like it. And then I get a one word message or one sentence message. I don't like it, because I always expect to benefit in the physical. I always expect things to change in the physical, and they never do. Thank you so much, Ice Storm. Like I said, I was doing a video, but then video number 2, the bitch hits my head. Yeah, so I just said, let me not waste the makeup. Let me not waste it. Let me do my weekly YouTube thing. So I canceled, definitely canceled the mothers conference. I might have a shell reading conference maybe next month. At some point, I'm going to get out of here and go and get the laptop fixed that has the book of spells, and I will be selling the book of spells to you. I'm just gonna say end of July, because summer is coming. You all be wanting to have fun. Summer is coming, so end of July I will be. My ancestors told me not to work at a fast pace and not to work too hard because my health can't take it. And so I'm going to, like, end of July I will have, it's not a book, but I will have it formatted as a book, but I'm going to be selling an electronic copy myself, straight from me. Okay. So I'm going to get the laptop fixed, and then I can get that. And then Jamaica, March 6th. And we are, oh my God, you guys, we literally got Jamaica's foremost metaphysical practitioners, the best of the best, and they didn't even give us any problems. So we're gonna go for a ritual by the river and be cleansed, and then we're generally gonna learn new things. Okay, be prepared to come with an open mind, sandals, a camera. I mean, a real fucking camera, because we're gonna be having a photography class, and then the other things like paintings they're gonna do. I'm excited. I'm so happy. Now our final arrangements are going to be asking, will patron get a discount? A discount for what, mommy? I forgot. Kiki, let me know, a discount for what? Mexican metaphysicality is exciting. Well, that's nice because I did Carla Luna today. It is, yeah, I did Carla Luna today. Which parish are you going to go? You're trying to get me to open that shit. I will do so. I will do so. So we're gonna be doing rituals and shit. Okay. Okay, let me see where it is. Kimberly. Janique. Okay, I'm looking. Okay, spiritual journey. Let me tell you, the young lady who is working with us, who will be your host in Jamaica, she is amazing. So I'm opening the itinerary for Jamaica. Okay. The itinerary for Jamaica is opening. And this is March 6th to March 12th. I am going March 3 and I'm leaving March 15. Okay, just so you know. Alrighty. Alrighty. So this is what we've got. We will be in Montego Bay. Okay. So March 6th, 2025, we'll be waiting for you all to land in Montego Bay. And then we are going to Great House, Rose Hall Great House Night Tour. And then we'll have dinner together as a group, right? Accommodations, a villa. We are looking for villas as well as looking at hotels. Alrighty. March 7th, we're going to Moortown, the Maroon Village. Oh, we changed this one. We changed this itinerary, but that's okay. We're going to visit Moortown and we're going to meet with spiritual reader, healer, and channeler of Nanny of the Maroons and Bob Marley, Mother Madge or Mother Mage. So we're going to meet Mother Mage and she's going to give us readings and then she's going to cleanse us. Okay, she's gonna give us readings and then she's gonna cleanse us. We're gonna have a ritual bath, and then she's gonna be channeling. Then we're gonna have a ritual bath done by Nanny by the river, and then there will be these. Then there will be individual spiritual consultations and cleansings if you want them. So, Crystal, okay, then we're gonna have yoga. Yoga is 6 o'clock or 6:30 every morning, and aerobics We're gonna be having yoga and aerobics every day in the morning, even water aerobics in the morning, so that we can get about our business, because healthy spiritual life begins with a healthy body. And now I am taking the healthy body part seriously. Okay. So we're going to be doing that. And Jamaican dance classes will also be held in the morning. So every morning there'll be something different. One day there'll be yoga. Next day there'll be water aerobics. Next day there'll be Jamaican dance aerobics. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because you are there from the 3rd to the 6th. So there'll be something physical. We're going to do pottery and painting. Painting is by the beach. We'll have a painting instructor by the beach. Pottery will actually go to a pottery class. And we are also going to have photography. So we'll be driving around and taking pictures with a professional photographer, and they'll be teaching us how to do what to do. We're going to be having massages and facials either at the villa or the hotel. We haven't decided where to stay, and you're going to get a choice. Those of you who are coming, you're going to choose. Do you want to be in a hotel, or do you want to be in a villa? Both things are really good. Or we might have half villa, half hotel. We don't know, because having a villa is so cool, because we can do all our functions at the villa at night, because I want to do storytelling at night. I'm going to be telling stories at night before we go to bed. We're going to be sitting in a circle around a fire the African way, and I'm going to tell fairy tales, and I'm going to say, once upon a time, and you're all going to say, Jefunde. Okay. And then there was a man. You're going to say, Jefunde. Okay. I am going to bring the spirits of my ancestors, because as a child, I loved the stories by the fireside that my granddad used to tell us. The stories were fairy tale stories, were always told by the elders. It was never the young kids, it was always the elders. You had to be old. I think I'm old enough now. And then we'd be sitting by the fire. Yes. And then we'd be sitting by the fire, and we'll be eating nuts and snacks, so that's exactly what I want to recreate for you bitches. And then you know what, you're always told, okay, after every sentence, this is what you need to do. So as we used to say, Jefunde, which is pretty much like amen. I mean, so my grandfather would say, once upon a time, there was this beautiful girl called Saruzai. And then we would say, Jefunde. Okay. And then, amen. She was beautiful, and she was the daughter of a chief, Jefunde, and yeah. So we're going to do that on at least 3 nights or 2 nights, because I need my dream to come true, bitches. So we're going to do that. So let me go back to the itinerary. This is the tentative itinerary. We are going to go to Margaritaville nightclub for 1 night, so that Stella can get her groove on. Okay. And another night, we're going to go to Pier 1 nightclub, so that Stella can get her groove on again. Okay. Get your groove on again. And then day 4, we're going to visit the Revivalist Church and meet Apostle Dr. Ray Anthony Foster. Okay, he's going to give us a session on what is revivalism in Jamaica. Okay, then we are going to observe and participate in spiritual table ceremony. Okay, day 5. What's special about Mount Kenya and its connection to East African Bantus? Well, it's our mountain. It's a Bantu mountain. What are you saying? Okay, and then we are gonna do a beach trip to Doctor's Cave for Stella to get her groove on. So bring your bikinis, bitches. Okay, day 5 is the Day of Light. Okay, Day of Light celebration, and there will be storytelling and individual spiritual consultations by Majesty Tolaka. Okay. So we will be doing storytelling. Jefunde. You all better just learn that Bantu word, okay? Jefunde. Let it, bitches. Okay. So, storytelling and then individual spiritual consultation by Majesty Tolaka. I am going to do my consultations before most of you arrive. Okay. Then, if you want consultation with me while I'm in Jamaica, you have to pay me first for those consultations so that when we get there, I have you on my list. Okay. Then we're gonna do Day of Light. Oh my God, it's gonna be a heavy duty day. So we are all gonna spend the day relaxing on the 9th. Don't do too much because you're gonna need to take a nap. You're gonna need to take a nap because that's what I do. So we're gonna have dinner. Go and take it. We're gonna sleep. Dinner. Take a nap. Take a nap because we have to be up. Yeah, bitches. I'm not kidding you. We have to be up at 1 a.m. on the 10th. Then we are gonna have drums and dancing. You know, dancing and drums and music and Jamaican traditional music. Yeah, we're gonna be dancing. There will be a table. Then we'll be having snacks and shit, snacks and dancing and talking and what have you. And Day of Light at 3 a.m. We're all gonna go to the beach. We're gonna have those lamps that you float in the river. We're gonna go to the river and we're gonna float our lamps, asking for light, asking our ancestors to be in the same goddamn room to help us to blah blah blah. Right? We're gonna float our yes, thank you, Archer. Yes, so we're gonna float our, and we will have our Jamaican brothers and sisters with us. We're gonna float our thing and watch it go, and then we're gonna turn around in true Bantu style, and then we're gonna dance and eat. So we'll have food. So yeah, you're gonna be very tired the day of the 10th because we're gonna have food and then we're gonna party, then we're gonna go sleep. So there is a whole moment of sleeping there, and then activities begin again at around 3 or 4. Okay. Now, finally, on the final day, day 6, we're gonna visit the Rasta village. Bobo, Ashanti, Bull Bay, St. Andrew. We're gonna visit Giddy House and have lunch there, but I don't think we're gonna have lunch, bitches, because yeah. No, that's day 11, right? And then we're gonna visit the bridge, the flat bridge, channeling on location of ancestral spirits and mermaid spirits by Mother Madge. So Mother Madge is gonna be with us and she's gonna be channeling the mermaid spirits. You know, that right there is my ancestors' forte. The things that I am going to be doing, I will let you know so that you have them. Love your energy. Exist for life. Thanks, Gogo. That's an awesome program. Delicious vegetarian cooking. Well, yeah, we're going to have cook, sister girl. How Stella got her groove. I am going to be eating a lot of fresh fruit and vegetables and a lot of, I'm going to be sticking to my special diet. And I can do it. It's easy. I can do it. Bring your shells exactly because I will be teaching a shell class. I think, yeah, the things that I'm going to do, I'm going to write them down. Anyway, the website is, I said, yes, we are spiritual beings. We're going to learn all this Jamaican spirituality and stuff, right? But we also need to party. We also need to have girls' moments. We also need to have fun. So twice we are going to the nightclub so that you can pick up the boys. There is massages with a happy ending from the boys. I think I'm gonna take one. Because I haven't had sex for how many years? 14, 15 years. I haven't had sex for a very long time. So I think I'm gonna take one with a happy ending. Yes, I am. I said, I'll take one. I think I'm going to take a happy ending massage. So we're going to have massages and facials. Yeah, I think I'm going to take a happy ending massage. Yes. Yes, I am. What happens in Jamaica stays in Jamaica. Okay. So that's Jamaica. We are going to have the website page on my website next week. Then you can sign up for it. Sign up for more information. Sign up for, for more information, updates. You're going to have to buy your tickets, but everything is inclusive. When you get to Jamaica, everything is inclusive. The car that picks you up at the airport, takes you to the villa or the hotel, that sort of thing. It's all inclusive, right? If you want any extras, those are on you. We are trying to get a fully inclusive package, even the happy ending. Even the happy ending, bitches. So come prepared to dance, come prepared to drink. I'm a non-alcoholic, so come prepared to drink. And food is not a problem. Allergies or not, there's always gonna be something there for you. If you can't find something, then you are as crazy as a hatter. Because I have 41 food allergies, and I'm confident I can work my way through them. You know what I'm saying? So come prepared to dance. I've had 4 people come forward before I even put this and say, I want to go, I want to come. Guys, depression is something that we of the spiritual suffer a lot of. Depression and loneliness. Like, look at me. I've given up on friendship. I'm done. I want to love people from a distance because it's safe for them rather than me. It's safe for them, right? So, we are very lonely people in general. And these trips are worth everything because then we can be together and we can be like girls again. And I'm sure there'll be arguments and there'll be fights, but I hope not. Bring your sage. Bring in a room full of ancestors, something will go down in a week of ancestors glaring at each other and ancestors looking at each other from the corner of each other's eye. Do you know what is important to me is that each and every one of us should have our own privacy. We should have our own bathroom. If I can't find a villa that has a bathroom to a bedroom, then it is gonna be hotel, guys. Okay, because we are spiritual beings. We can't share things like water. Am I wrong? Am I wrong, fellow spiritual people? Am I wrong? Let me know if I'm wrong. These days I'm taking advice. I just think every bitch should have her own bathroom. It's not just a bitch only trip. If the boys wanna come, they can come, but they must know that they are with the bitches, right? Right? Yeah, we need, yeah, space is required. So you need your own bathroom and you need your own bedroom. The fuck that anyone is going to share. See what I'm saying? The fuck. So we're looking for villas where there is a bathroom to every bedroom, right? If we can't find those, then we're gonna have to talk to the hotel because no, no. I personally don't mind the hotel. I would rather have a hotel and then we can book rooms or villas for the night, to do our stuff because I want to do some spiritual stuff at night. Yes, I do. You know what I'm saying? We can, yes, we need our own space to recollect ourselves. Yes, yes, yeah. So I'm thinking a hotel is good because you have your own peace, right? And it might actually be cheaper. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking because the sharing of bathrooms is not my take on a great vacation. We could always hire things. We're gonna do a boat ride too, so that we can get in touch with water. But once we have the entire itinerary and we have it down pat, then good to go. We are good to go. But I am really hoping you will all come. So everything else will be paid inclusively, right? But inclusively, but you have to buy your own airline tickets. Yes, we need our own space. Yeah, you have to buy your own airline tickets, but everything else is inclusively bought. Yeah. Yeah, I need my own bathroom. I hate sharing. I'm in a two-bedroom apartment with my son right now, but he has his own bathroom and I have mine. I hate sharing. I can't. Hi, Trish. So okay. So that is Jamaica. How Stella got her groove on. If this trip is successful, I'm gonna be organizing one every year if it's successful. Because I really want to go to places like Honduras, and then I want to go to Africa. I don't mind going to Ghana. I would really love to go to Ghana. I want to see the spiritual work of Ghanaians, right? So come, Trish. It is March 6th. Airline tickets are not that expensive to Jamaica. Jamaica is still in the continent of America. What is expensive is the accommodation and everything else, but we're trying to keep it under 2,000. Okay, we're trying to keep it under 2,000. If we can't keep it under 2,000, then but accommodation is going to be the most expensive, followed by food. Okay, the activities, you know they have been so generous and so wonderful. So yeah, start saving. Start saving. I know it's going to be fun. I know it is going to be fun. I am concentrating on it like a motherfucker, and I am working really, really hard on it. And it's just not me. The two Jamaican Canadian and the Jamaican ladies who are helping me, we are having meetings every day, and we are saying no to this, yes to that, no to this, yes. You need to come out of Jamaica after those days more spiritually connected to yourself, right? But with great memories of having had such fun. And I'm not even drinking alcohol anymore. So, hey, I'm going to be sober. Oh, yes, I'm going to be non alcoholic. And I can't eat shellfish. And the best thing about Jamaica is the seafood. But I'm going anyway for all just the community. Just the community. When is payment due? I'm really gonna try. We're gonna make payment due by February, because you get your income tax back. You get your income tax back in February, right? You get your income tax back in February. So we're going to make it due in February. So you can sign up, please sign up. We're going to give on the website, we're going to give a tentative cost. Okay, a tentative cost. And really, it's only, we're gonna, like I said, accommodation is gonna be the most expensive. So we are looking, right, for accommodation. We don't want it to be 7-star, but we don't want it to be 3-star either, because 3-star can be garbage outside of the US. Okay, we don't want it to be 3-star. So we're gonna get the accommodation down pat, and then after that, right, girl, stop getting stop getting what returns. I stopped getting returns a long time ago. I'm gonna work on it. Okay, girl, I don't get any either, so join the club. So yeah, that is exactly, yeah. So I'm excited. So today on on Patreon, because I have to really, really drive my Patreon, because most of my money is coming from Patreon. People don't have money to be making appointments for readings, and I understand the economies are bad everywhere. So for Patreon, we've got the second part of the Future of America, and we've got the first part of Willow Smith. Okay, Willow Smith. She's a very fascinating character. And then next week, among the videos will be Carla Luna. Yeah. I want to do a few more Hispanic readings. So it'll be Carla Luna next week. And and somebody else, of course, because now I'm dropping two videos at a time. I'm gonna have to raise my $9.99 because Patreon asked me to, in a way, and not in a way, because they will be taking more money out. So they asked, they kind of suggested, maybe the suggestions went to everybody else who has a $9.99 package, but it won't be over $11 because I'm afraid of losing you people. If I lose you people, there goes my rent. So yeah, it won't be about, because they're now taking more money, so yeah. I am excited for the Hispanic readings. Yeah, me too. I always like to be in their metaphysical. Please don't forget about Michelle Obama and her daughters. I really don't want to do the dumbass daughters of the rich just because we know them. I really want to do the ones who had some kind of a career, like Willow Smith. She's coming out with a movie. That's what we saw, and it's going to be very famous. And I think my ancestors made her read. Basically, she said something that really touched me to the core, and I understood why my ancestors chose Willow Smith. Willow is so gifted. She's more gifted than me as a writer. She's more talented than me. She's a million times more gifted as a writer than me. She is gifted in music and acting. And of course, she inherited those gifts. They are in her DNA. They are literally in her DNA. But she's so bored and she doesn't do anything, and she sits on her creativity. And I asked her why, and she said she can never be sure if people are loving her for being Willow or for being Will Smith's daughter. She says her creativity is always overwhelmingly applauded, but she's always suspicious that they are not really applauding her for her work. They are applauding her for being Will Smith's daughter. It's like how little Kim Kardashian and Kanye's daughter Northwest, is like how she botched up that role, and it was given it to her because she was a West, and she was a very little happy girl about it, and she was really like, and she never, and to this day she doesn't realize how much she botched it because her parents have protected her from it. This is exactly what Willow thinks about herself. She thinks that she's botching a thing. She's botching something, but people are still applauding her because she is Will Smith's daughter. Does that make sense? So then it's like we have opposite problems. I wish I was Will Smith's daughter. I wish I was his sister. I wish I was his cousin, 4 times removed, so that he could open doors for my writing, right? But she says the doors are too open. She doesn't really know if she is genuinely gifted, and there is no way she can prove it. So she chooses to abstain. She chooses. Is Jada jealous of her too? No. What we did see in part 2 is that Jada is not a very good mom, but she's very much her mother's daughter. On the outside, she looks like her father, but on the inside, Jada is very cold and very disconnected from humanity. That's how Willow is. She's very cold and very disconnected from humanity. Right. So that, yeah, she's very disconnected. But then I just realized, you guys, that everybody has has problems. We always say, I wish I had her problems, but everybody has, no matter where in life God has placed you, you have problems. And I think my ancestors really chose Willow, like I said, because I've been talking about, if I had a rich daddy, I'd be successful. I'd be a successful writer. I'd be doing what I want to do. But she's not doing anything. She's not doing anything at all because she feels that any applause that she gets is a lie. She doesn't want to be like Northwest. She doesn't want to be stupid and actually think she's gifted, yet she is more gifted than me. And it is actually in her DNA because, of course, both her parents are creative, artistic people, you know? So it's like, she is a very good example. Yeah, she has imposter syndrome. Exactly. So because she doesn't want to do that, she sits and her life bores her. She is so bored. Also, she doesn't quite connect with humanity, and her friends are still her friends from childhood, and they are also her lovers, the same set of people. So it's like she can't connect with you. She is so bored. And I actually realized that I have to investigate this energy of boredom, because a lot of people have fucked me over because they are bored. You know what I'm saying, guys? A lot of people have fucked me over because they are bored. And it's all over her, right? And I just said to myself, I think I said it out loud in the video, like, I have to investigate this shit. Because honestly, yeah, so I did class. Oh yeah, today I did a lot of recordings. I did class. I did class and why it's important to protect your period blood, and why women feed men period blood. That's your class for I think I'll do those tomorrow or maybe today. I'll upload them. And then I did and that's it. And that's it. I've been recording all day. I'm hyper. I'm tired. Willow, isn't she an IVF baby? Oh, I'd forgotten that. That makes sense. I did see that she was made in a lab. I just didn't say it. Okay. I don't want to lie. I did see that she was made in a laboratory because the energies of her parents are like, what a waste. We should have tried another egg. Do you know what I'm saying? Boredom makes people think outside the box and makes them do outrageous things like mass murder, like rape. Usually, they are moved to doing brutal things like mass murder, like rape, like catfishing, like all that shit. She should do what a lot of other rich people do, move to London for 2 or 3 years. It will bring her back down. This girl is well known. You know why the stars go to London? It's because some people don't even know them there. This girl is well known and she is bored as fuck. I'll never get a reading on my parents. I don't want to know how they really feel. Well, I kind of know how my parents really feel. It might not be a great idea. Okay, people, I got 2 minutes. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining me. Please join me on Patreon and on Instagram. I'm going to start a whole new Instagram after the 333 is done. After I'm done with the 333. Thank you all so much. Okay, I love you guys and thank you for walking with me. I have grown in front of you physically and spiritually. I have grown in front of you, and you have been with me for so long. It's unbelievable. And I think I'm now walking in the right direction to my table. To my table. I think I'm walking in the right direction to my table where I will get to sit down and decompress. Yeah, you better start walking to your tables too. Alrighty? Kisses.